we have talked about how to calculate the capitalized cost of the PP&E. And capitalized PP&E needs to be depreciated. So the next step is how to calculate depreciation. So first of all, what is depreciation? Depreciation is basically a cost allocation process. It is cost allocation for PP&E. And in order to calculate depreciation, we need to know three things. The first is the allocation base. The second is service life. The third is allocation method. So what is our allocation base? And what is the service life? And what is the method of allocation method? So the general entry to record depreciation is to debit depreciation expense to credit accumulative depreciation. So let's look at these three elements one by one. The first is allocation base. Allocation base is basically the difference between the cost of PP&E. So this cost is the cost we just talked about. We spent so much time talking about how to calculate the capitalized cost of the PP&E, and this is the cost. And then we take the cost minus residual value, and that is our allocation base. So what is residual value here? Residual value, it is also called salvage value. It is the amount the company expects to receive for the asset at the end of its useful life, less any anticipated disposal cost. So how much money the company is expected to receive at the end of the asset's service life, and then we take away the anticipated disposal cost. So this is allocation base, which is basically the difference between cost and residual value. And then service life. Service life is also called the useful life. It is the amount of service or use a company expects from the asset before its disposal. And service life can either be in terms of the units of time or units of activity or outputs. The third element is allocation method. So depending on whether it is time-based or activity-based, we have different allocation method. So allocation method that is time-based, straight line method is an allocation method that is time-based. Accelerated method. So for accelerated method, there are also different accelerated method. Sum of the years digits method, declining balance method. So those are two examples of the accelerated method. And then allocation method that is activity-based, we have unit of production method. So those are different types of allocation methods.